What's up, everybody? Ty Bartel in with another edition of Player Profile. This time we head back to our friends in Austintown, Fitch, home of the Falcons, their volleyball team. Presley Watts joining me today. Presley, how we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not doing too bad. Junior year, you're finally an upperclassman. I can't believe that. It's already here for you. Talk to me about getting ready for this year. I know school year's rapidly approaching. Literally just a couple days away from the season starting. What's the emotions like for you? What's the excitement like for you right now?
I'm definitely really excited for the season. Definitely like to play with the girls that we have. I mean, we have a lot of seniors and we have a lot of a few girls that are coming up to step onto the varsity court, especially like myself. I'm playing a new position. So, yeah, I'm like really excited. I mean, when it comes to like schoolwork and stuff, it might get like a little bit overwhelming, but it happens.
When you talk about this team in particular, you've mentioned a lot of seniors, a lot of upperclassmen on this team. How much excitement does that create for you and the team when you have so much leadership and so much experience that's going to be out there on the floor?
I mean, it's definitely really exciting. I mean, I'm playing out there for my seniors because I know it's their last time stepping on the court for most of them. And like we're all like looking forward to see like how far we can make it. Like our line is always make it to November or farther. You've probably heard that
Yeah.
from a few of them.
For you having that experience and being on the team last year when you guys get that district and you get into that regional round, what was that like for you and how much fuel did that add to the fire of coming back this year?
I mean, it definitely created a lot of fuel. I mean, Herb talked about it a lot. She's like, let's make it farther than last year. And like, it pushes us a lot throughout our practices, especially like for our seniors and stuff. And like, I just want to do my best to help my seniors out throughout this year too.
I know the work that you have put in the off season has been up there. Anyone with the last name Watts is known to put in some serious work. I know you and your mom too. A lot of traveling, a lot of different venues. What is the biggest thing that you worked on in this off season and that you're proud of to have improved on going into this year?
I've definitely improved my passing a lot. I feel like my serve receive has gotten a lot better than it has been the past years. And I feel like I've gotten stronger hitting wise and been able to like control where I've hit the ball a lot.
For you as a person too, on the mental side of things, where have you seen the most growth as a person?
Definitely keeping myself calmer in tough situations. Like after I make a mistake, I'm like I try and keep a more of a positive mindset instead of like kind of dragging myself down. Like I'm like, all right, I'll get the next one instead of like you should have had that pass.
For you, when you kind of go out there and grade yourself after a game, what kind of fits the definition of a good match for you or a good set for you?
I mean, I try and keep my standards high for myself. I mean, like I tend to like try and keep myself like under like control and stuff. So a good match would definitely be like serve receive is like on point a lot. Like my hitting might get be on and off sometimes, but I like to keep it under control. Like if I know I'm not having the best hitting day, I'll vary my shots a lot.
For you too on the offensive side of things and stepping into a new role. I've known a couple players that have kind of constantly shifted and changed roles. For you, what kind of mentality do you need to have to be able to do that? And I know you got that open mindset to be able to do it. You need to have that. But what is it like for you? What kind of challenge is it to step into new roles and to step into new positions like that?
I mean, it wasn't really a lot, especially from my travel season. I was kind of, it helped me adjust to my outside position a lot. And it helped me get ready for this year, especially like with the open gyms and stuff. But like, it, it kind of helps me, like, I don't know, like my hitting a lot. And I don't know.
In your experience with the drills that you've done, what are some that you kind of are your go-to that are some of your favorite that you feel like actually help drive that growth and drive that improvement?
During practice, we do have a lot of like focus on like snapping our wrist, contacting the ball. We do some like tennis ball drills, and especially like I like doing serve receive a lot to help me like focus in on like my passing and my like my form and stuff.
I'm excited to see you play this year, kiddo. I know with your work ethic too, it's going to be something fun to watch. I want to go back to the first chapter though of volleyball. And when did this whole thing start for you? When did the volleyball journey begin for you, Presley?
My volleyball journey began in middle school. I think I remember like going into my 7th grade year, I was like really excited to like be able to have the chance to start playing volleyball. And then I decided to start playing club too. And I was like, I really like this a lot. Like I kind of just fell in love with the sport.
How did what was it that kind of drew you into the sport initially? What was it about when you first saw it that made you want to even participate and go out for it?
I mean, I did softball for most of my life and like kind of veered away from that after I hopped into volleyball. I mean, like I kind of just wanted to do something different.
Which match from last year kind of stands out the most to you?
Um, I definitely liked when we beat Campfield at Campfield.
That's
Like,
always a good one.
yeah, I like that.
When you are facing intense rivalries like that or like Boardman, how do those kind of matches fuel your focus and preparation and motivation?
It really motivates me because like I know girls on my team are really looking forward for a win and looking like they're kind of like hyped up. So I'm like let's get this going. Like, come on, we got this.
With you being an upperclassman, I know there's a lot of seniors on this team, but trying to just find your voice and trying to take that next step as a leader, what were some of the things that you came into this year as a junior trying to do as a teammate?
I try and keep like if I see some of my teammates struggling like in their heads a little bit, I try and keep them up. I'm like, "Hey, you got the next one. Like shake it off, like let it like blow it off." And like I definitely want to be a good role model for my like lower classmen, like be someone they can look up to and like ask questions about like if they ever need help or like someone they can look up to.
I feel like just knowing your whole family, Watts build routines. So, what is your kind of like pre-match routine? What's your routine for a volleyball match day?
I definitely like listening to music a lot. Definitely like some hype music.
Who's heavily used on that playlist right now? Who's like the top three artists that we'd be finding on there?
I'd probably say Drake.
Okay. All right. That's what are some other ones? Or is it just strictly Drake? Is it just
Oh, I don't know. It's just like there's just like a lot, but mainly him. I don't really know. It's just like there's just like a bunch of different songs that I listen to. Like I have one strict playlist for it.
I go to my on repeat playlist on Spotify all the time.
Yeah.
I hear that. Who on the team have you kind of leaned on most to kind of pick you up too? You're always saying you're the one picking a lot of other people up, or you're looking to do that when you're having those days too. Who do you kind of go to pick you up?
I feel like Elizabeth Sherwood and Kylie Folkline pick me up a lot. I mean, like, if Kylie can see I'm like struggling with the block and like she helps me adjust to it. She's like, hey, you have this shot or you have this spot to hit. Like, you got this. And like, Biffy's definitely picking up my emotions a lot. She's like, hey, shake it off. You got this.
Knowing you and just your work ethic too. I know a lot of people wish they had that work ethic, but in terms of other players' skills on your team, what's a skill that you wish you had from one of your teammates? If you could steal kind of like one of their skills, whose skill would you steal and why?
Definitely setting. um, I joke around a lot about how like I'm not awful at setting, but like it's not my greatest talent.
Yeah, stealing some Riley Simons setting skills, I'm sure would be nice, no doubt. For
Yeah.
you, for you though, who's kind of the biggest role model that's off the court?
Off the court, I definitely say my sister. I mean, I look up to her a lot, especially knowing like all of the goals she's had and she's accomplished, like definitely pushes me more as a player.
How much does it mean that she's as big of a fan of you as you are of her?
It means a lot to me, and especially like growing up being able to watch her play, it just like I just hope to be like I wouldn't say like as good as her, but like hope that like people can see good in me too.
When you look at your schedule, and you kind of hinted at it at the beginning of this, that it gets crazy when you're
Mhm.
balancing school and you're balancing the athletics and you're doing club volleyball in between like you're doing too. What's your kind of, I guess, blueprint for dealing with all that and coming out on the other side successful still?
I definitely like during like school, I try and focus on getting my work done. So it's like after matches and games and practices and stuff like that, I'm like more calm and less overwhelmed about like getting stuff done. I feel like there has been times where I get very overwhelmed, but like when it comes time to play volleyball, it really just like helps my nerves.
Tell me about a time in the sport where you've overcome a mistake or a setback.
Um Definitely, like, sometimes when I'm struggling in passing, like, I'll have to, like, take a step back, like, take a few deep breaths, or even, like, behind the serving line when it's a tight match, I take a deep breath and I'm like, close my eyes for a second. I'm like, all right, I got this.
When you are in one of those kind of tight sets, those back and forth battles, what is your focus on individually?
Definitely keeping myself composed and, like, focusing on what I can do best for my teammates and just, like, covering my ground.
What are the specific skill aspect, goal, or I guess stat that you're kind of looking to achieve this season in the sport?
I'm definitely looking to improve my passing more and definitely like being able to get stronger so I can like hit better and vary my shots. Eh,
What, go on.
Oh, that was it.
When you're trying to unwind though, when it's a long day of volleyball, what's the go-to hobbies for you to just kind of chill and relax?
I definitely hang out with my family, like my friends, sometimes watch movies. I gotta sometimes I take naps.
Do you go? I've seen the hammock too when we bring the kiddos down for softball practice. So I'm sure that's utilized all the time. What are
Yes.
you like? Do you rewatch movies, or do you like always watching the new stuff like on Netflix that comes out in theaters? What's that?
That
What's some of the movies that you're going with right now?
I like rewatching some of the old movies, like some Disney ones, but I started liking well, I watched Outer Banks, like, I just watched Happy Gilmore 2 before this.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. For you, in terms of school now, do you have a favorite subject, teacher, class? Who's inspired you in that?
I definitely like math a lot. I feel like it kinda it's, like, kinda easy for me, but, like, especially, like, being in high school, I know it's, like, it's gonna change a lot, so it might be different.
Now, I know you guys have been able to you always play on the courts and you've had the opportunity. Have you ever played beach or grass volleyball? Have we ever stepped outdoors to play some volleyball?
I've never been able I mean, not been able, but I've never played beach volleyball before, but I kind of, like, interested in it, but I've definitely, like, peppered in the backyard and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. There's got to be a difference. I know of like beach. I've heard like it's a lot of
Yeah.
work too, working on that. All right, for you, what's the favorite post match snack?
I definitely like going to Chipotle after, like, games and stuff like that.
What's one of your favorite spots to chill out?
I'm trying to think. I've been going to Mill Creek and doing like some like short holes and stuff like that, but I like hang out in my house a lot.
Yeah, yeah, homebody. I feel like a lot of us are kind of
Yeah.
geared towards that. For you, are you a sunrise or a sunset type of gal?
I really like the sunset. I'm not very much of like a morning person.
I don't find that as much of a surprise either. What is do you have like a motivational quote or kind of like a motto that you try to live by?
Not really, but I know before practices, Herb likes to write like quotes on a whiteboard before that we get to like kind of like set the mood of our practices. So I really like kind of like look forward to those and see what she brings to us.
Set ceiling block or set ceiling kill?
Definitely a kill.
Okay, I like it. I like it. You got to go out there and get it. What is your like dream travel destination if you could travel anywhere?
Um, I really want to go to Bora Bora.
Okay. What about the why Bora Bora? What is it about it that
I don't
intrigues you?
It's just like really pretty there. I like the water and like everything. I don't know.
What is the if you could do like a custom kicks, what's your brand that you would use for volleyball shoe?
Um, I currently have like Nike shoes, but I mean it's kind of all over the place. Like each year I've had a different brand of shoes.
Are you allowed to customize? I know some teams they're like we all are doing the same shoe, and other teams sometimes you're allowed to customize. So I don't know how they were like letting you if you were allowed to have a different set of shoe every year or not too, or if you had to kind of all wear the same one. Um,
Yeah.
for you personally too, what's the superstitions like for match day?
Definitely like I have a certain routine before I serve. I definitely like to listen to music a lot before I play volleyball. I while I'm warming up too, I have like a few stretches that I must do.
What's your advice for some younger volleyball players that are coming onto the team?
Definitely keep like for them to keep their head up and keep pushing. Like even if they aren't where they think they should be, like you'll always overcome like what you think you can't do.
All right, Presley. Before we let you go, I always have to give the spotlight to you, so that way you can shine it on anybody that you would like to. Give some love to the people that have been there for you throughout your journey and that you couldn't have done it without.
I'd like to thank my parents a lot, and they've been through everything with me, like my whole volleyball journey, like stepping away from softball, especially my sister too. She's pushed me to become a better person and a player a lot, and like all my coaches.
Well, Press, we're a big fan of you here at YSN. We are all rooting hardcore for you and the Austintown Fitch volleyball team this year. I know you guys had a lot of success last year, and you're hungry to get back there and even further this year. Best of luck this season, and we'll be talking to you and seeing you out there on the floor real soon.
Thank you.